Hello and welcome to Bright Sparks. And the theme for today is Celebrate the Light. And the reason we're going to be celebrating the light is that next week, which is half term, is when it's Halloween. But in church, we don't celebrate Halloween. We celebrate the day after, All Saints' Day. So we celebrate the light rather than the darkness. So that's what we're going to do today. Okay? Right. So get your shakers ready. If you're happy and you know it, shake your shaker. If you're happy and you know it, shake your shaker. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, shake your shaker. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, stamp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, stamp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, stamp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, shout, we are, we are. If you're happy and you know it, shout, we are, we are. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, shout, we are, we are. Fabulous. Right. So let's start with the songs. Okay. In we go. Which one are we having? Five Little Monkeys jumping on the bed. So let's get the monkeys. Can you put 5 fingers up for the monkeys? Ready. 5 little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mummy phoned the doctor and the doctor said, no more jumping on that bed. 4 little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mummy phoned the doctor and the doctor said, no more jumping on that bed. How many have we got now? 3, yes. 3 little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mummy phoned the doctor and the doctor said, no more jumping on that bed. 2 little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mummy phoned the doctor and the doctor said, no more jumping on that bed. 1 little monkey jumping on the bed. He fell off and bumped his head. Mummy phoned the doctor and the doctor said, no more jumping on that bed. Right, what song are we going to sing next? I'll dive in. What have we got? I'm a little teapot. There we are. If you want to stand up, ready for I'm a little teapot? You ready? I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here's my handle, here's my spout. When the tea is ready, hear me shout. Tip me up and pour me out. Should we do it again? Great. I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here's my handle, here's my spout. When the tea is ready, hear me shout. Tip me up and pour me out. Right, who's going to choose the next one, I wonder? Oh, Mr. Meerkat, do you want to have a little choose? There we are. Here we are, here he is. Look. Hello. Give him a quick wave. Right, come on, we've got to get on and get some choose some songs. Oh, Mousy Brown. Okay, there we are, there's Mousy Brown. So let's get the mouse. You can pretend with your fingers. Okay, candlestick ready? Up the tall white candlestick crept little Mousy Brown. But when he got to the top, he found he couldn't get down. So he shouted for his grandma. Grandma, Grandma. But Grandma couldn't hear him because she was in town. So he curled himself into a ball and rolled all the way down. There he is, he's back on his perch. He's back on the box. Next one. Right, Upsy Daisy. What are we having next? Wheels on the bus. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round all day long. The doors on the bus go open and shut, open and shut, open and shut. The doors on the bus go open and shut all day long. Get your wipers ready. The wipers on the bus go swish, 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 swish. The wipers on the bus go swish, swish, swish all day long. The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 beep. The horn on the bus goes beep, beep, beep all day long. Should we have the tiger? You ready? The tiger on the bus goes rah, 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 rah. The tiger on the bus goes rah, rah, rah all day long. The people on the bus go, oh, tiger, oh, tiger, oh, tiger. The people on the bus go, oh, tiger, all day long. What else on the bus? What haven't we had? Shall we have the children? The children on the bus go wriggle, 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 wriggle. The children on the bus go wriggle, wriggle, wriggle all day long. The mummies on the bus go chatter, 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 chatter. The mummies on the bus go chatter, chatter, chatter all day long. The daddies on the bus go nod, 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 nod. The daddies on the bus go nod, nod, nod all day long. We have to have the grannies as well, haven't we? The grannies on the bus go knit, 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 knit. The grannies on the bus go knit, knit, knit all day long. Right. Oh, we'll just have the driver, shall we? The driver on the bus says, move right down, move right down, move right down. The driver on the bus says, move right down all day long. Right, we'll have another song. Right, little giraffe. Now choose me one. Oh, it's upside down. Let's turn it the right way up. There we are. Wind the bobbin up. Are you bobbin ready? Wind the bobbin up, wind the bobbin up, pull, pull, clap, clap, clap. Wind it back again, wind it back again, pull, pull, clap, clap, clap. Point to the ceiling, point to the floor, point to the window, point to the door. Clap your hands together, 1, 2, 3. Put your hands upon your knee. A very tiny one. Wind the bobbin up, wind the bobbin up, pull, pull, tap, tap, tap. Wind it back again, wind it back again, pull, pull, tap, tap, tap. Point to the ceiling, point to the floor, point to the window, point to the door. Tap your hands together, 1, 2, 3. Put your hands upon your knee. Really loud now. Wind the bobbin up, wind the bobbin up, pull, pull, clap, clap, clap. Wind it back again, wind it back again, pull, pull, clap, clap, clap. Point to the ceiling, point to the floor, point to the window, point to the door. Clap your hands together, 1, 2, 3. Put your hands upon your knee. Right, let's have another song, shall we? Oh, well, Mr. Giraffe, you can have a dive in. What have we got now? Oh, the tractor song. Oh, you can help. Let's find the colours. Are we ready to bounce? So we'll have a red tractor to start with. Are we ready? Bouncing along on a big red tractor, bouncing along on a big red tractor, bouncing along on a big red tractor, bringing in the hay. Hey! Right, what colour are we having? Shall we have, oh, yellow, just like you. That's right. Bouncing along on a yellow tractor, bouncing along on a yellow tractor, bouncing along on a yellow tractor, bringing in the hay. Hey! Oh, and you've got brown bits as well. So we'll go for brown. Bouncing along on a big brown tractor, bouncing along on a big brown tractor, bouncing along on a big brown tractor, bringing in the hay. Hey! What are the colours? Oh, we'll have a blue one. Bouncing along on a big blue tractor, bouncing along on a big blue tractor, bouncing along on a big blue tractor, bringing in the hay. Hey! Oh, we have to have a sparkly one. Oh yes, Giraffe says we'll have sparkly. Bouncing along on a sparkly tractor, bouncing along on a sparkly tractor, bouncing along on a sparkly tractor, bringing in the hay. Hey! You want one more? You want another one? Which one are you going to have? A purple one. Right. Bouncing along on a purple tractor, bouncing along on a purple tractor, bouncing along on a purple tractor, bringing in the hay. Hey! Right, you're going to sit back there. Because now it's time for the Wiggle Song. Hey Google, the Wiggle Song by Spring Harvest. We're ready?
The Wiggle Song by Spring Harvest, sure. Playing on YouTube Music. I said I gotta get the wiggle song. Gonna shake my hands, gonna shake my feet, gonna shake my head, gonna move to the beat, 'cause I gotta get the wiggle song. I said I gotta get the wiggle song. I said I gotta get the wiggle song. I said I gotta get the wiggle out of me. I said I gotta get the wiggle out of me. Gotta get the wiggle out of me.
Hey Google, stop. Right. So today's story, I've chosen Kipper's Monster because Kipper has a torch and that's a light, isn't it? So I thought it was quite a nice story about what Kipper gets up to and his little friend with the torch. So let's see what happens. This one. Tiger had a brand new torch. It's the most powerful torch there is, he said to Kipper. He shone it at Big Owl. He shone it at Hippo. He shone it in Kipper's face. You should see it when it's dark, he said. It's really good when it's dark. Look, can you see? He shone it into Kipper's face. Why he's called Tiger? He doesn't look like a tiger, does he? He sat in Kipper's basket and pulled the blanket over his head. Come on, we can make it dark under here, he said. Under the blanket was one of Kipper's storybooks. That's another thing, said Tiger. You can read under bedclothes with a torch like this. Kipper began to read. Deep in the middle of the dark, dark wood, there lived a horrible, horrendous, terrible, tremendous. That's it, shouted Tiger, jumping up. We'll camp in the woods tonight. It'll be really, really dark in there in the woods. Shall I bring my book? Said Kipper. So they took the book and some biscuits, and they put up the tent in the middle of the woods at the bottom of Big Hill. But as it began to get dark, Tiger began to think that perhaps it wasn't such a good idea after all. Come inside and have a biscuit, said Kipper. Do you want Rabbit or Big Owl? But Tiger didn't reply. He was looking nervously out of the door. Do you think there are any bears in these woods? He whispered. No, I shouldn't think so, said Kipper. He began to read. Deep in the middle of the dark, dark wood, there lived a horrible... But Tiger wasn't ready. He asked Kipper to sit next to the door instead of him. And when Kipper tried again to read, Tiger got up and zipped the door shut altogether. But the third time Kipper tried to read from somewhere, tried to read from somewhere outside the tent, there came the most terrible, tremendous, horrible, horrendous screech! What was that? Said Kipper. Tiger said nothing. Let's go and look, whispered Kipper. So they crept out of the tent and into the woods, shining Tiger's torch ahead of them. I think it came from somewhere near here, said Kipper. The torch beam lit up the enormous grey trunk of an old tree, and there in the middle was a dark, dark hole. Can you see the hole in the tree? Suddenly, a huge pair of yellow eyes blinked open, and from the hole came the most terrible screech. They shrieked and ran, bumping into each other and sending the torch flying. They scrambled into the tent and lay there, panting hard, listening. Wonder what it could be. What do you think it might be in that tree? I think it was just an owl, whispered Kipper. Yes, it was just a silly old owl. But behind them, the shadow of something was growing on the wall of the tent. Something with horns. Can you see the shadow? I wonder what it is. It looks really big, doesn't it? It looks even bigger now. It's a horrible, horrendous monster, squealed Tiger. The shape on the tent grew and grew till it was looming above them. Then it slowly changed into a shape that Kipper had seen before. Can you guess what that shape might be? Looks really big, doesn't it? Kipper crept out of the tent and walked towards the torchlight. There, caught in the beam, was a little snail. Kipper picked up the torch and let the snail crawl onto his paw. He looked at the snail closely. Its horns curled up in and out as he touched them. So there it is, a tiny snail. But it looked enormous outside, didn't it? I found the horrible, horrendous monster. Look, Tiger. Tiger peeped out from underneath the blanket. He saw the snail, he saw its shadow, and he felt silly. Shall I read the story now? Said Kipper. But Kipper never did get to read his story because they went home to Tiger's house, where they put up the tent in Tiger's bedroom, and Tiger got to read it instead. There we are, all safe and sound at home and reading the book. So, and that's the end of the story. So the shadow of the snail looked absolutely enormous, didn't it? It looked really scary, but it was just a teeny tiny snail. And they used the torch, and they used the torch to get home as well. So that's the story of Kipper's monster. Right, so next is to do what sort of day we're having. I think I'm having a fun day. So it'll be my turn, and then it's your turn, okay? Pat is having a fun day, a fun day, a fun day. Pat is having a fun day, and she is special to God. Now it's your turn. Special to God. Fantastic. Well done. Joining in. Right, so we better light the candle now, haven't we? And say our prayer. Right, so hold the candle now. I'll need to put it down for the big amen. So let's say, thank you, God, for being the light in our lives and for helping us in everyday things that we do. And we also pray that we can be a light and bring happiness to others, just like in the story with Kipper and Tiger. Shall we do the amen? Are we ready? Ready? Amen. Woo! Wasn't that good? Right, we're ready to blow the candle out. Can you help me, please? Are we ready? 1, 2, 3. You'll have to blow a little bit harder. I didn't manage it that time. Again, you ready? Big breath in. Ready? Thank you for helping me. I didn't have enough breath for the first time, did I? Right, so next week is half term for the schools, but we're still going to have a Bright Sparks next week. Okay, so it's what is it? Is it snack time? And I'll see you all next week. Bye.